Happy Sunday. We are back, guys, with another episode of Chit Chat Podcast. And I am your host, Shadonna Thomas. And I am so excited. Y'all know my light is flickering right now. It's doing some craziness. But, anyways, I am so excited that we are doing our final episode of New Year, New Hustle Part 3. And we started out this series in the beginning of January talking about ways of providing hustle ideas of making extra money, for the new year. People who's looking for ideas to, providing ways to get in extra income, who don't like extra money on the side, right? We know that sometimes let life be lifing, and sometimes that full-time job is just don't do it. And sometimes there's other things that we have in mind. We have goals. There's things that we're planning to do for the future, and so we want to have additional income coming in the house that we can provide some things for our household, right? And so having multiple streams of income gives us the opportunity. Maybe the kids are going to college, or there's a big vacation or a wedding you're planning for, wherever the case may be. We wanted to kick this year off giving you some ideas on some ways and some opportunities that you would have to provide ways of hustle. We call it hustling. That's the new slang term. But ways that you can create a hustle, things that you can do on the side to provide things to make money. And sometimes it's things that you can do that you already are doing, and that you love to do, that you can create a business out of it. And the majority of our guests who have been on the show for these episodes are people who are doing what they love doing. And today is no different. So today's episode, we have some guests who's going to be joining us today who are bosses of doing the things that they enjoy doing. And because they enjoy doing it, it has provided them the opportunity to make money while they're doing it. So, when you're making money doing the things that you love doing it, you don't work a day in your life. So we want you guys to check in with us as we're providing an opportunity to chat with these guests who's going to be coming on with us, talking about our New Year, New Hustle Part 3, Hustle, Flow, and Go episode. And check in. We want to chat. We want to talk. I know everybody is so excited because we're at the last 4 teams of football. So I'm going back and forth. You see my eyes looking up and back and forth at the TV. But my daughter going to try to call me out today because I put on my Buccaneer jersey today. She said, why you got that Buccaneer jersey on? I said, because it's still football season and I'm still repping my team. So hush, because she just became a new Commander fan. But hey, Darisha, checking in from Texas. We had Darisha on, Dr. Chaplin on last week, who came on with her tax preparation business last week. She's also real estate agent in the Texarkana area, who also provides real estate services. So she was on last week, giving us her hustle and flow information last week on our episode. So we thank her for her time last week. So thank you for checking in, Darisha. But so we want to give an opportunity for these entrepreneurs to come on, market their business, and also give you an opportunity on how their business have benefited them, and if their business can benefit you, give you an idea how you can benefit from their business as well. So without further ado, she said, thank you. I enjoyed it. I'm glad you did. You look, I didn't realize you was doing as much as you was doing, girl. You doing a lot. And it's so good to see how you're expanding your business, And so when you're starting a business off, you can tell when a business is thriving because you can evolve in a business when you can create more things out of that one business and make it create more things out of it. So I'm so proud of you, seeing you doing that with that. So, but we're going to go ahead and get started here. Did we get our other guests on yet? Our other guest is not on here yet. So we're going to start with our travel agent that we have. So if we can bring her on, I'm going to let her introduce herself. So if she comes, she's on. Hi, Tamisha.
Take myself off mute here. Hello, hello.
So we have Tamisha Garrett here. I'm gonna let her give her quick bio here. But I met Tamisha when I lived in Alabama. We ended up working together at Anniston Depot, the Army Depot, and became friends, acquaintances then, and remained friends after I left Alabama. And of course, we're friends on social media and follow each other on social media. And Tamisha has a couple of businesses, but her travel business is one of her main business that she thrives in. So I'm gonna let her give her a quick bio and get her started on her business that she's gonna be highlighting today.
Well, I had everything in my presentation, but I can tell you guys who I am. I am Tamisha, she said. I mentioned at work, still working there. So a little bit about me. I'm from Alabama. I grew up in Talladega, Alabama, actually. And I've been in the travel business for 4 years now. So a little bit about that. And I am actually a mom of one, and I also am a college student. So I run a business, am in college, and work full time. So I have a lot going on right now, but I just decided to actually just want to know more about business. So I decided to take business management, and I was very influenced by my daughter, she's getting her master's right now. So once I got her past the bachelor's part, I decided to go back. So
look, I'm going to stop you right there. I just want to commend you, because a lot of times we do get, as we get older, we do get into the habit of saying, I want to start a business. And then we go straight into the business without, thinking, well, let me go, into the business with the business degree and with the business plan, behind that business degree. So I want to commend you for that, going into school, learning the business background of it. Because I'm telling you, when you know the business background of it, it's going to enhance your business so much better. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, so much better.
And I am definitely learning a lot right now, because that's it. Once I started my business, it was a lot. It's a lot coming at you at one time. And I can say that we have the best team there is, and we work together. We hustle hard, and I've learned so much, like even in the marketing part of it, like Facebook and YouTube and all those things. We're learning these things together in this business. So we don't only make money with the travel, but we're also making money on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. So all ways to pay for your business going and all those things, that is right here. So this opportunity has been the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Look, so let me ask you this: how are y'all using AI at all now that AI is a big benefit? Look, AI has been a big benefit for marketing right now. So I'm like, where was it like 5-10 years ago? Because when I did my business degree, when I first came into business, look, that would have been perfect back in the day. So, but yeah, like it's like whoever coming into business like right now, AI is killing the game right now. So yeah, if people are not using AI right now, it behooves you to like get into AI and utilize the benefits of it.
Absolutely. Anything from marketing, it just put whatever you want to put in it to it. And it just tells you basically, it just gives you your post, it gives you, and we teach classes. This is something that is taught in our business. Our director is very, very engaged with that type of thing. So we have classes on that. We teach each other. It's great. AI is it is definitely, and school wise, oh my God, it is the best.
Good. So and I know because of business degree, you learning the accounting part, the business law part. So all, all ramifications of business. So that's going to put you in a good, when you're looking at your business from that standpoint, that's going to put you in a good, position when it comes to the things you need to do, when it comes tax purposes, when it comes, so that's why I was like, I commend you to getting that degree, because now you're going to look at everything, all ramifications of your business. You're going to look at it and be like, yeah, I got to make sure this and this and this happens. So all your I's and, dotting your I's and crossing your T's will be well taken care of from that standpoint.
Absolutely.
Good. Well, I'm glad your daughter motivated you then.
Yeah. I started, but I didn't finish, so I went back. So actually, I was 2 years in. That was a thing where I am now. I go to Jacksonville State University, and they have a program to where you can move from community college to college. So I already had my community college credits transfer over, so I only got 2 years. I used to have 4, so I'm excited about that, saving money.
Right. Look, and I remember you was in school. You remember you was in school when we worked for Greg. You was in school then. Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, girl, go finish. Yes, I remember that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So tell us about your business and how you got started in it.
I got started actually. I had a family member. My aunt brought me into the business, and from then on, it's just been an ongoing thing. I made so many friends. I made networking partners. I've met so many different people on Facebook and Instagram. People that you don't know. And to elaborate on that a little bit, don't worry about people supporting you in your family, because I have had so many people that I've met on social media and all those type things. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You are going to meet people. This world is huge.
Right. And especially with the social media networking. Like, I mean, honey, with marketing on social media, it don't matter if, your family or friends close by you don't support you, because there'll be people in a whole nother state or 5 states across from you be like, girl, I need to book a trip.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to book a trip, or me and my girlfriends, or me and my family trying to do a family reunion. So you just never know where the support would come from. So yeah, that's a great point.
Absolutely.
So your aunt got you started in the business. So was your aunt already in the business?
She was.
Okay. So she got you started in business. So she pulled you into business, and you've been doing it for 4 years. Okay. And so tell us, so how well has the business been going for you, and what benefits have you reaped from this business?
So I can actually say within the first 2 weeks of my business, my neighbor actually found out that I was a travel agent. So she was one of my first customers. And then I had a friend that I went to school with. She found out that I was a travel agent, and they actually found out over on social media. So within the first 2 weeks, I got a commission getting started, and that was really, really exciting. So it's just basically how hard you work, how hard you put your business out there, and you just gotta wanna. I do something that I love, because I was always the family travel agent. So basically, I was the one that was planning all the trips for us to go on and booking the hotels and stuff. And I can tell you, I can say that my mom and my stepdad are my biggest travel fans right now, because they literally book all the time. But they have to have most of the time they have to have something that's really, really quick. So being able to have all those vendors and tools, right there within reach to help them and anybody else, that is a great thing too, because we have a lot of vendors that they just computer touch away and you can book within minutes. So it's really great with that.
Yeah, and they're retired, right?
They are.
Look, so it must be nice, honey.
I know. My
Must be
dream, my
nice.
dream.
Yeah, I could just book it. Look, booked and busy. So let us know when you're ready to do your slide. Jada said let her know when you're ready to do your slide, so she'll start your slide.
We can go ahead.
Okay. All right.
So this is my slideshow. I am Misha. I'm owner of Misha's Travel Business. So a little bit about who I am. As I said before, I'm from Alabama. I'm a marketing representative, actually. What I offer is opportunities to anyone who wants to turn a passion for travel into a flexible source of income and reward. I do this actually on a part-time basis, and I work full-time for the government, as I said before, and I am a college student. So what we're going to talk about just for a few minutes is vacation, staycation, and affordable vacations. So vacations are your romantic getaways, your dining experiences, entertainment, and sporting events. And one great thing about my business is I get a commission for all these things. So that is a great benefit of being a travel professional. So for those base stays, as I say, I chose 3. I'm always one to send my couples on the off the beaten path a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So there's places like Napa Valley. You have the wineries there, of course, Gatlinburg, and you have cabins that are made for couples. They're small cabins they may have the spa tubs and things like that. And also New Orleans, if you have that, I call it that taste, you want to try new foods and all those things. And of course, those baguettes are the bomb. So talking a little bit about the staycations. So, sometimes we don't have a lot of money to go places and do things. But of course, again, as I say, a travel agent, you can go to the nearest beach or lake, museum. You can go down the street to a hotel, camping, and just take advantage of the town festivals that are going on. And we have a vendor that does tours and those type things. So of course we get a commission for that as well. So let's talk a little about the budget friendly vacations. So these are some places that I actually Googled and looked up, and they were on the budget friendly for your family. So one is Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and that's the beach area. They have a lot of amusement parks and museums as well. Now, Sanibel Island, Florida, I had to really look into that one because I've never heard of the place. So this was a learning experience for me. But Sanibel is famous for their shell island. So if you like to go somewhere and collect shells and things of that nature, they have some nice restaurants. And these, like I said, again, these are budget friendly places. We have Branson, Missouri, which has a lot of history. And also if you want to do like Costa Rica, I found out they have a low crime rate. So that is something that I also look into when I'm looking up places for my clients to go. So these are a couple of the budget friendly places. And as I always say, when you reach out and you're looking for some place to go, Google is my biggest tool to find you a place. Or I ask, I might phone one of my business partners, say, hey, a place, and that's just how we go with that.
I'm surprised to see Costa Rica on there. So on my bucket list. So I got to put a star by that since it's on a budget friendly list. And Napa Valley is on my birthday list, my birthday month list.
Awesome. Yeah, those it actually had the train that goes through there with the wine and the.
You're right. That's the only reason I want to go.
I just throw in tips for planning your trip. Use a travel professional. I myself, please.
Mhm.
Be deposit ready and book at least 6 months out. And I have we do last minute, and it's tedious. But I just this past Thanksgiving was like my third one, but it was the most tedious one because I had 1 week to get him from North Carolina to California. But we done it.
Oh, wow.
we
Okay.
done. We done.
So, when you're saying 6 months out, is that just for any travel, or is it, if I decide I want to go to, um, if I want to do a trip next month, if I say, hey, I think I'm gonna do me a trip next month, you know.
Why I say 6 months out is because the more that you know when you're gonna go, even if you're thinking about it
Mm-hmm.
or looking into it, because what happens is prices change. So,
Okay.
especially when you're flying,
Mm-hmm.
you have last minute. We do get some last minute flight um, discounts and stuff sometimes, but it's like it just depends on where you're going. I'm gonna put it that way. So
Okay.
I've got somebody that just called me. Matter of fact, yesterday asked me about Vegas. So they want to go to Vegas next month. So of course, those are the type I had to get in gear and start looking right then because you want to get the bang for the buck. So, but
Right.
at least I can say 6, but at least 3 months. Even if you, like I said, even if you're thinking about a trip and you're not sure if you're going to go, get that set in place because I can be watching for you and watching the prices and all of that, and I can call you, hey, they got a $98 special, or hey, they got $100 special. So those type of things, they really help us out,
Okay.
agent. And like I said, this is the travel specialist needed. This is for me building my team. You can be your own boss. You can do this on a full-time or part-time basis. We have both. Our coaches, our director is actually doing it full-time, so she's readily available all the time. We have a couple of other ladies that are doing it full-time, have made this just their business. They retired from their jobs. We had teachers, we've had dentists, we had realtors, we have a lot of people that this business has retired them from corporate America. So you have weekly pay, that's your commissions. You can choose your own schedule. I work when I want to work. I get paid via deposit. um, I get to spend more time with my family because we can travel together. You have free training and mentorship is provided. You work from your smartphone. So wherever my phone goes, wherever they have Wi-Fi and those type things, my business goes with me.
Awesome. Now, once you become a travel agent, how long is the training? How long does the training take before you become, your own travel agent? Once you become acclimated from the training to become, certified to be the travel agent.
Okay. So it's a quick 10-minute startup. Um, the training, I actually got certified in 2 hours. It just
Oh,
depends
wow.
on as you want to take it. It's not, you just have to watch some videos. You got to make sure you're in compliance. That's why you have to be really careful how you talk about it on, mixing your business, your actual brand with your businesses. So this is two businesses. You have IntelliTravel, which is your travel business. You have Planet Marketing, which is my marketing business. This is how I'm able to sell travel agencies to my client. To my business partners. So it is they 1099 businesses. I get to claim it. Every single thing that I do with my business, I get to claim it on my taxes.
Awesome. Okay. And if people are interested in becoming a travel agent, is there a startup cost, and what is that if they wanted to do that?
I always recommend both businesses. The startup cost is $199.90. That is a one-time fee. So you do that, and you'll be signed up. And of course, you have to take your training for your certification, and you will have two businesses. The fee every month is $59.95. and that's basically $2 a day to run two businesses. So I tell everybody, I kind of break it down that way because who can run a business for $2 a day?
Okay. And what does the $59 a month cover?
That's your, you have two, you're gonna have two different websites
Mm-hmm.
that covers all of your trainings. We do have off trainings like convention and those type things. They cost a little extra because of course we have a venue and we gotta pay for those type things. But as far as your training is free, your vendors are free, all those things you'll have access to.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, if our listening audience, if you guys have any questions for Tamisha and her travel business, please shoot them in the chat. We'll give her an opportunity to answer any questions you guys have. She's provided you guys with information on what her services, her travel services provides, and some ideas on, vacations, staycations, vacations. So, it's almost that time. We'll be in spring break mode and vacation mode here pretty soon. We're getting out of the winter months here pretty soon. So everybody be planning pretty much. And if she said it's 6 months planning time for this is the time to be planning. So, hit her up, check out her website if you're definitely interested in trying to become a travel agent and looking to, provide some extra income for your household, or, looking for a side hustle. This is probably a great opportunity, especially if you're somebody that likes to travel, or you have people, within your area, or know people that like to travel. You can utilize that benefit of knowing that, and, have them utilize you as their travel agent. So, what are some of the things that you benefit out of it? Do you like, say for instance, when you book your stuff, what are some of the benefits when you booking your travel? Do you get some, you reap some rewards from that?
We do. We have actually, we just started a point system, like a rewards point system, actually on our actual, I was already getting them with like Hilton and um, Choice Hotel and all those, and Marriott. But we actually on our website now, booking on our actual site, we get perks. So it's I call it what they call perk points, I think. But
Okay.
we get points for booking and all that, those type of things, and we can utilize those for different types of rewards, like on trips and things like that. So, and another thing that I will be getting in June, I have a family cruise, and I actually got to benefit from how many cabins that I booked. I actually get to go on a cruise for free. So
Oh,
those type
awesome.
things are what we reap the benefits of as being a travel professional. So I wouldn't ask for anything else, because what people don't understand is commission is built into all of your hotel stays, all of your trips, most of the trips that you take. The commission is already built into it. We just getting the money that was already there. So that's what I tell everybody all the time. It's no extra money. It's already there.
Yeah.
We just didn't know nothing about it.
Awesome. I love it. So, so tell me this, what have been one of the most rewarding things you have done since you started this business?
I can say, I think it's the networking. Like I have literally got one person that I can truly say that she has become my friend. And I'm a very, very introverted person. I don't hang out, I don't hang around a lot of people. And this is really blossoming me to do stuff like podcasts and things like that, because that was not me. Could not make me talk on Facebook. And this is something that we help each other. And this is what, because your business has to sell, a closed mouth don't get fed.
Right.
So that's how we are. But that's the biggest benefit, I think, is just bringing me out of my shell.
Awesome. See, yeah, you get getting you out that comfort zone, so that's a plus point. So that's growth. That's growth. So that's good. And so when you're talking about networking, with the business that you started in, started the travel business. How well is networking with that business? Is it a business that provides that networking opportunity? Is it a growth opportunity there?
Yes, we always every Tuesday, actually in Atlanta, we have networking opportunities, and we have them all the way around. You can have them in Maryland, you have them in different parts. I've been to Texas networking. I've been, it's just like we have business meetings everywhere,
Right.
and we utilize Zoom and those type of things. So you don't have to go out, you don't have to meet us somewhere, or we can get on Zoom. I have my own Zoom. Our business partners and our business leaders have their own Zooms everything is open book here. We don't have anything to hide. So we always invite people to our Zoom calls. We always invite people to our networking events and all that. So I want you to see it, and I will pay for you to see it. That's why I tell people all the time, if you want to go, let's go.
Right.
I will meet you there, because this opportunity, I have seen so many people make money. Just, it's just like we have 5 millionaires now, and we only had 4 at one time. Well, actually it started with 3. So you just keep seeing the growth. You just keep seeing the growth. So it makes you want to go harder in your business.
Awesome. So where do you see your business in the next 5 years?
I see myself retired from government, for one thing. That's
okay.
I'm going to. I literally think that this business will definitely do it for me. It would definitely do it.
Awesome.
And I will have accomplished my degree. I will have accomplished retiring from my job, and it's just like I can just sit back. If I would have known what I know 5 to 10 years ago, I would have definitely been in a great millionaire position right now in this business. So
it's not too late. It's not too late, because you're in position yourself, right? You in school, so you learning all what you need to learn from the business side, and you just picking up those nuggets and that knowledge now, and girl, you finna soar. So once you get that degree behind you, honey, it's gonna like catapult you to the areas unknown. So and you already had that go-getter attitude. So trust me, you gonna soar. So I have no doubt about that.
And another thing that I can say too about this business, to watch businesses go up and down, and we are 125,000 strong right now, and to watch from where it started to where it is now, even through a pandemic, because that's what it's worked from anywhere. So you can even in a pandemic, this business went, that it went through, and it rose to the top, and we have the best leaders in the business. So to watch that, you've seen businesses fail, you've seen businesses go out, but to watch businesses flourish, they're debt free. Both of these companies are debt free. That was a major thing for me too, because to not owe anybody, that was another thing that attracted me to this business. So that was, it's hard to be out here in the business world like that. So that was another thing that they're not scared to show us numbers. They're not scared to show us any of that. And that's why I always tell people all the time that if you want to see it, believe me, we have the documentation.
Awesome. So before we wrap up, I was going to ask you with the I know you said during the pandemic, you guys were still, strong in numbers or whatever. I know, people are still continue to like travel, even during the pandemic. People were still traveling or whatever. And despite how the economy, people was talking about how the economy, the inflation was high and whatever, tickets were high or whatever. Have you guys seen any difference in travel with that being a problem, or, traveling, has it been hit hard with nothing with the prices of tickets being expensive?
No.
People still traveling, huh?
If they want to go, they're going to go. That's the thing. I'm telling you, I got my faithful. I call them my faithful few because I'm going. I know they're gonna call every year. It may,
Right.
you know, so I'm gonna add. They're gonna add on to it, but I got them faithful few, and they gonna go, and
Right.
they gonna go up or they gonna go down. So they just don't. It just depends on what their budget is for the year. But that's the thing about travel. Travel people, it's not. You don't have to go overseas to travel.
Right.
You can go down the street, you can go, explore. And that's the thing. Something that is never ever going to go away is travel. That's
Right.
why that was another reason why I invested in this business because it's not. It's a industry that is going to boom to trillions of dollars, and I want part of it.
Right. Because whether it's business, personal pleasure, leisure, whatever, people are going to travel. So you're right. It's never going to go away. So a great opportunity for somebody to jump in, take part in, providing themselves another additional, stream of income. So thank you. I hope that, you guys take heart in what Tamisha has provided with her business and how her business has benefited her. And if you want to be a part of Tamisha's team, or you're interested in being part of her team, or wanting information about her and her company and what they have to offer, any additional information, how can they reach out to you, Tamisha?
I sent Miss Jada the link. I'm on Facebook, Tamisha Garrett. I'm on Instagram, and
Jada's
you
gonna post that. Jada's gonna post your information, but you can go ahead and tell us why Jada's posting the
and
information.
Messenger is probably about the quickest way that you can get me. And then I most of the time I take down all of your information and I answer any questions with you. And alongside a mentor, we have our mentors on the line when we talk because even though I'm not where I want to be right now, but I know somebody who is killing it in this business. So therefore, that the evidence is here. We are here. So therefore, if you want to, get into this business, like I said, reach out to me on Facebook Messenger. Tamisha Garrett is my name. Look, you can look me up, and like I said, Miss Jada is going to drop my link tree. I have all my connections in there. I'm on TikTok. I have pictures of our conventions. I have pictures of our, what we do as travel agents. So there I am.
So,
That
yeah,
is
it just dropped her link tree information. So if you guys are interested and want some information from Misha's travel agency information, Jada has provided the information. We'll also keep it posted on our Chit Chat group as well. So that way it'll be provided there if you guys need to reach out to Tamisha and forget the information from the podcast. But yeah, I'm excited for you, and I know that once you finish this degree, you just gonna soar, and all the ideas gonna be clicking in your head on what you want to do with the business and how you gonna want to evolve with it and do some stuff with it. Because that's what I was telling Darisha. Seeing how her business just how it evolved. From starting out from one thing and how she's adding other stuff to it. So that's how you're gonna be. You're gonna be the same way. So I can't wait to see what's more to come with Misha's travel. So, but I'm gonna give you one opportunity to recap on your business, whatever else you want to provide for us before we wrap up.
okay. The most importantly, keep God first. I will tell anybody that you cannot do anything without Him. Thank you, Shan, as always. I see you. I watch you as well. That's why I try to keep up with everybody on Facebook and their different type of platforms because I will support. That's one thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to support other sisters in the business, brothers in the business. I'm going to do that because we got to help each other. That's the only way we can.
Absolutely.
So as always, like I said, if you want to join my team, feel free to reach out to me and make this investment, you guys. Make this investment. Entrepreneurship is not hard at all. It's hustle. That's what I'm going to say. Just like she said on this podcast, it's hustle. You got to hustle hard. And
Right.
that's the thing about it.
And when you're working for yourself, I mean, what better way when you're working for yourself? You know, you're your own boss, you working for yourself, you want to work hard for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. We go out there and work hard for everybody else. Let's work hard for ourselves. So, and especially when we're trying to create a legacy for, if we got others that we're trying to create a legacy for, like our children. So definitely keep that in mind. So I hope when we presented these businesses and these entrepreneurs to you guys in our Hustle, New Year, New Hustle episodes series, I hope you guys got some ideas on some things that were presented to you guys on ways that you guys can create some hustles and some, extra additional income into your households. And sometimes it don't have to be nothing major. It can be things that you're already doing that you just got to put some creativity behind it and some thought behind it, and and make it a business, or get some idea, or get some help, or some network behind it, and people will help you bring that thing to fruition. So and I will always say definitely put some prayer in it too, because you never know when one little thought process can flourish into something totally big, like this. I tell people all the time, I was on a football podcast, and talking about Friday night football with a whole bunch of dudes. And I was with, it was me and a couple girls, and we loved football. So all we talked about was football. And I thought about it. I was like, this would be great, if we had a platform for women to talk about all things women, and because I seen how well the dudes love that platform talking about all things football. And so, and I was like, we got to have something for women, so we can talk all things women. And that's how I came up with Chit Chat Podcast, chatting all things women. So, all it takes is one little thought process, and then it can flourish into something just like this. So, and then when you put some prayer behind it, I'm telling you, it'll blossom into something else. So, never let, anything not be a reason for you to do something. So, if it's something and you think that, it can go and grow, put God behind it, put prayer and God behind it. He'll let you know for sure. So, Tamisha,
about the legacy, I want to expound on that.
Okay.
One that and this is very, very important too. In this business, once you create that legacy, this legacy will live on beyond you. If in the event that something happens to you, with this business has a legacy that keeps your money going to your children or your children's children. So that's something that I had to think about that too. That was something that pulled me into this business. Will once you hit a certain number in the business, you literally create a legacy and it will outlive you. So that was very important to me because that's the thing that we're creating right now. We're creating legacies that we want our children's children to be comfortable, our children to know that we love them when we were here, and to have something that's here after you're gone, to make sure that everything is okay and you don't have to worry. That's a great thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And as parents, you want to leave your kids with something other than debt and stuff behind that's negative. And so, and what better is, legacy and wealth and things that they can create to build them up and build things up for their children. So I commend you. I commend your company and your business for doing that and providing that opportunity for you guys as employers. So well done. Thank you for sharing with us on today. And I'm glad that you're a little you got out of your shell, your introvert shell, and stood the test of time on this podcast today. You did well, sis. You did well. So, and it's so good seeing you.
Yes, ma'am.
I know. I get so excited when I see people I ain't seen in a long time. We worked together, years ago. So back in Alabama, when I was an Alabama resident for a few years. So, but it's so good seeing you and knowing that you're doing well. And I pray that your business will continue to flourish and do well as well. And I pray that your daughter would do well in her master's, and she's getting her master's in business as well.
No, she's getting her master's in. Actually, she's getting her master's in emergency management.
Okay, emergency management. Okay, okay. So tell her, she can come work for FEMA.
I know.
For Department of Homeland Security, so she can come work for FEMA. We always hiring at FEMA.
I will let her know because she is searching right now.
Yes, FEMA is always hiring, and especially if she likes to travel, they definitely want people that likes to travel.
She does. One of my number one clients too.
Right. Okay. Well, tell her definitely look there. So, but we're not gonna. We're gonna. If you want to stay back real quick, if you guys have any question for Tamisha, this is her link tree. You can hit her up on that link tree, and also you can hit her up on the chat if you guys got question for her. We'll make sure she get those questions as well. But before you guys leave, we want to remind you guys, next Sunday we're supposed to be having our Love is Blind Valentine's series. So we're looking for people, singles, to participate in our Love is Blind virtual game show. So and we're looking for ages 21 to 55. And we're looking for 3 females and 3 males. If we get more, that's fine, but at least 3 females and 3 males for our game show. And you'll get an opportunity to possibly meet your one on the show. We'll do some fun game, some game topics, and you'll get an opportunity to see how well you match with somebody on the show during our episode. And the audience, our podcast audience, will get to vote to see who they thought matched well. And you guys, whoever they voted and thought that matched well, you guys will get an opportunity to do a virtual date or a physical date if you're in the same area. And the podcast will pay for that Valentine's date for you guys to get acquainted. So, so a great opportunity for you guys to meet someone. So please get an opportunity, put your name in, and it's a fun opportunity to try to get to know some people as well. So so please, we need you guys to submit your information by this Wednesday, because we want to do it by next Sunday episode, because Valentine will be that following Friday. So we want to make sure whoever is selected, they have the opportunity to do their Valentine dinner. So, by this Wednesday, you need to have your submission in by this Wednesday. And you can submit it either on our, if you're in our Chit Chat Pod group on Facebook, you can submit it there. Or if you look at our flyer, you see the Gmail Chit Chat Pod at gmail.com. You can submit the information at Chit Chat Pod at gmail.com, or you can hit us up on Instagram in our messenger on Instagram and send us the message there with your information, contact information, saying that you're interested in being a part. We would need your contact information, your age, and a short bio of yourself. So, and a picture of you, a picture, short bio, and contact information. And so, and what would happen is you guys would come on the show, and we would do a game synopsis. You would play the game without seeing each other initially. And then before the show ends, you guys would meet each other. And you would see who you was well acquainted with based off how well you guys answer the questions. So, so the point of the game is just like the show, if y'all are familiar with the show, to kind of prove if love is really blind. So if you can kind of really, get acquainted with somebody without seeing their faces or whatever, and based off getting to know them by talking to them. And, so we're going to see. We're going to have some fun with it. So it sounds interesting and fun. And no, I'm not going to be in it, so don't ask me. But we are looking to have at least 3 females and 3 males. If we get more, we'll do more. However, we want our audience to be participating and watching on next Sunday, because we want you guys to help vote for who you thought was very well compatible during the show. And those votes will be the ones who will get the dinner date. And so if they're not in the same city, we'll do a virtual date for the two, and Chit Chat Podcast will pay for that and allow those two to get acquainted on a virtual date or in a physical date. We'll make the reservations for them on a physical date. So we never know. Look, our last year couple who won the couple series last year, they're getting married. So so they're getting married this year. So you never know. So she got proposed to in July? Mm-hmm. She got proposed to in July, and they're getting married this year. So you never know. I'm telling you, our series in February they've been popping. So you never know what can happen on this Love is Blind series episode. So you might want to jump on it. But yeah, I just want to bring that up. So if you're interested in that, try to make your submissions by Wednesday. So Tamisha, if you're single.
No.
Oh, but if you know some people that are good for this, guys or girls, tell them, submit for that. So we want to have some good selections, so. But anyways, we thank you again for joining us and submitting and showcasing your business on today. And again, we wish you the best. And I hope that this won't be the last time you join on Chit Chat Podcast. And you're welcome to come back anytime on Chit Chat Podcast that you would like to highlight your business again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, that will be all for us today, guys. We will see you guys next Sunday for the Love is Blind game show series. So make sure you guys put those submissions in, and we will see you guys next week. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.